Guys, this needs to be addressed. Epstein files. This needs to be talked about. This needs to be addressed. This should be the number one ongoing conversation right now. This should be the biggest conversation going on right now. And I'm serious about everything that I'm saying here. This exposes the worldly cult, exposes the evil, the wickedness in high places. That's what this exposes. All of that. Everybody who's mentioned to be on there is on there. 100%. That's just the truth, man. Clinton's testifying in court, bro. They're on it. He was the president back in like the 90s. He was even in the DJ film that no, he was Human Calculator. I put like some voice lines in there, and stuff like that, because Human Calculator, takes place in 1995.
Why are Democrats worried? We are worried because Trump keeps distracting and lying about things, right? Anytime he doesn't like something, he distracts and he lies.
Yeah.
He claims inflation is down, but America's working families who are paying more for energy and groceries know the truth. Our small businesses are closing because of those tariffs. Trump didn't like the fact that Americans are losing jobs, so he fired the person who gathers the data. And with the Epstein files, he's terrified of what's in those files, and he knows his name will keep coming up again and again.
I mean, we've already known that he's in
And
there.
it is tied to the fact that Trump himself, Representative Garcia, you know that he's been accused of sexual misconduct at least 28 times. He's found liable by a jury of his peers.
And somehow he's
for
still a
sexual
president.
abuse
I don't get it.
and
But we're not
defamation.
getting into any politics. It's not politics.
So
We're
not going to be surprised.
we're trying to expose
when we
darkness. That's
find
what
out
we're doing
that
here.
when we found
There's a
out
reason
that
why
his
I'm
name
talking
has
about
been in
this.
his files, and we want to see what they are. Is that correct?
Absolutely. I think we want to know what Attorney General Bondi
But I feel like laughing.
told the president as
I feel like
relates to his
laughing,
name,
like this.
being in the
I'm
files.
not trying to say this is like
has been
funny or
widely
anything, but
reported,
like.
and I think the American public deserve a.
Anyways, you
And I think that Americans
I'll try to
are
explain
worried about
it.
trusting Republicans on this because now Chairman Comer is saying we're doing all these
like
things.
I'll just say it like
Have
this,
they
bro.
done
Like it's
anything
all one
at
big stage
all
here. All of it, all
before
just an act.
Democrats forced the vote on the subpoena?
I don't know how to say it in a way where like
I
people
think that's a good
understand. It's like
reminder.
it should be
vote
serious,
was
but
a forced vote
it's like that's not
by
the
subcommittee
case.
of
If
Democrats on oversight.
I could, if that
where
makes
we got
sense.
not all, but some Republicans to join all Democrats to subpoena the Epstein files. And had Democrats not taken that action, we'd have no subpoena, and we'd still be much further back in this investigation.
Right. And there were two Democrats who voted against that subpoena. Is that correct?
All
I
Democrats.
mean, sorry, two Republicans, all Democrats. Democrats forced the vote. Oversight had not done any.
Yeah, this is clearly a distraction. Talking about Republicans and this, like this, what I'm saying. I'm not talking about politics. Politics, to be honest, is a distraction in this case. All that matters is that they're on the list. They have the evidence. They have footage and pictures, and everybody knows about the stuff that Trump has done. It's not like it's a secret. It's all known, but it's like nobody cares. It's weird, man. I didn't want to watch CNN because of what you and because the same reason why Charlie Kirk, got because he said something that he said, you know what, and that's why I got kind of speak like that because you know what I'm saying. Hey guys, if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Last week, the Department of Justice finally got around to releasing over 3 million pages of records related to their Jeffrey Epstein investigations. This massive data dump, which includes everything from emails to vacation photos, was intended to be the final word on a scandal that has lingered over the global establishment like a particularly persistent bad smell. The files read like a who's who of the people who run the world. We have 2 US presidents, a rotating cast of British and European royals, and almost every significant name in business, law, and high finance. Many
Every big name in business, law, and high finance. Think about that for a moment.
people who claimed that they only had tangential relationships with Epstein were shown to be a lot closer than they had admitted. It would appear that the tech elites had to invent AI chatbots to replace Epstein, but while he was alive, he seems to have been the person they turned to get their questions answered. The release of these documents was once again a total mess. It's worth noting that unlike Jeffrey Epstein's parties, to open the files you had to confirm that you were over the age of 18. On the first day of the release, the DOJ website featured a convenient download all button that allowed journalists to grab the entire data set all at once. Once the department realized that people were actually using it, that button was removed, replaced by a system.
Guys, all I'm gonna say is this. If they're removing stuff out of files, then what is that telling you? What is that telling you? That tells you everything you need to know. If they're removing stuff, they're trying to cover it up, and you know, everybody knows, then that means everybody that's on the list is involved in that. So, and they should all be. But Americans are cowards. Of course, God will uproot the wicked, cut them off, all that stuff. But bro, we could do that ourselves, right? Right? People are just scared. I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
That requires you to download files one by one. Files have been appearing and disappearing. If you read a document and didn't save it, there was a good chance that when you went back later, it would be gone. A document known as EFTA 0166067, which contained a list of unverified FBI tips about the US president, briefly became the most famous PDF on the internet before it was scrubbed from the site the next morning. As of this recording, it has not been re-uploaded. The DOJ later explained that they were rectifying redaction.
See, they're trying to remove all this stuff. But God's exposing all this. This is all God. And Epstein has this file stuff has been talked about for like more than half a decade. I think they've been talking about this since like for a very long time. I don't know how long. I think for decades now. Like I saw a video about Epstein files that came out that was like 2019. So it's been talked about. Imagine this got exposed like 10 years ago. Imagine this all happened in 2016 or like 2006 or something. That'd be very interesting. Like, what if this all got exposed back in like 2006? That'd be really interesting to see how people in 2006 will deal with it. I bet people in 2006 will actually do something, but nowadays, nah, nobody cares. Honestly, I wish just would have gone exposed 20 years ago, man, because people would have actually done something, cared.
Errors, so maybe it'll reappear soon. The first big scandal.
Even 10 years ago, people would have cared. Nobody cares. Ugh.
To break was about Bill Gates, where we learned about a more practical side to his relationship with Epstein. In 2 frantic typo-ridden emails that Epstein sent to his own inbox in 2013, he appeared to suggest that Mr. Gates Epstein were true, though, where even one of the
Various people are monsters. You can't tell me otherwise. They're not human beings. What? I'm so scared. They're not human beings. Why are you scared? I mean, I don't know, bro. It's because people don't know the truth, man. And then people are gonna start getting scared but fear is all illusions. There's nothing to be afraid of at all, bro. There ain't nothing to be afraid of. But these people don't control Jack. Bro, as the Bible says, even as Psalm 37 says, the righteous will soon inherit the earth. I don't care about no plans that they got, bro. Psalm 2 says God laughs at their plans. Hear that? God laughs at their plans, man. You got nothing to be afraid of, man. If God's laughing at their plans, then I'm laughing at their plans too. People are gonna be saying you're scared. Like, I don't care, man. I do not care. I'm scared of nothing. I don't need the world. Don't need any of this. I'm not accepting or getting any of the nonsense that they will ever push out earliest. I'm not finding the stuff that I want to find. Even Zavik talked about this, bro. If Zavik's talking about this, that's how you know it's important. Of course, he talks about stuff similar to this. But, like, if Zavik's talking about it, then it's important.
What the heck is going on right now? The new Epstein file leaks may have just revealed Jeffrey Epstein's master plan. It's not only to blackmail world leaders, seemingly. No, this is a plan for humanity. Jeffrey Epstein is seemingly involved with everything that's happened that's evil in the last 20 years. It involves the creation of a new race of human beings? This is like some cartoon James Bond-esque villain type shit, y'all. These two traitorous little rats are actively covering it up. We're in the midst of a massive cover-up, y'all, and while to scrub names, Pam Bondi has deleted an 86-page document with a bunch of co-conspirators to Epstein's crimes. Why? Some might wonder. She's also actively removing specific people's names. People could see on the DOJ site and the hard drives that people have released under Jmail that, oh, there are numbers of files being removed as we speak. This fucking little trash can over here puts clear and specific guidance to redact images involving not only victims, but former U.S. presidents, secretaries of state, and hosts of celebrities. So not only victims are being redacted, but people who could risk public embarrassment and reputation destruction, which is against redaction law. You can only redact victims who you're trying to protect. If you can't smell the cover-up, I don't know, you're just denying reality. Speaking of people who are denying reality, people like Senator Cruz, different politicians under the administration, different influencers are saying if Epstein served any foreign interest into denial of reality. The fact that he referenced the fact that he met with a specific world, he works for the military. I don't think highly of these people. I don't think about them damning Iran age girls, I guess, who are 10 and 11, which we're about to see the age of some of the girls that Epstein was talking about. You got Mr. Beast running cover for certain people too, like Elon Musk, downplaying the Epstein shit too, apparently. But hey, I'm not trying to defame anyone. I'm just reading headlines. I'm just reading news reportings and stuff, right? I'm just seeing clips that maybe are out of context. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I will. No defamation here at all. Got an email from an assistant U.S. attorney saying, hey, listen, Donald Trump's names are on the flight logs. They're kind of all over this. You guys should probably be warned about this. Oh, whatever happened to this letter? Oh, who knows? Also, the word dawn, people are noticing that words like don't and anything that has dawn in it have been redacted. It's like the idiots in this administration literally said, okay, we don't want to do this manually, so let's like set it up so that DON, anything with dawn, will be removed. Now, they're fucking idiots because I think they might have done this too late because Donald, the word, is also seen unredacted in some of these emails. I don't know who... These guys are morons. Another person's name that's being mentioned is also being actively blurred out of these files, being scrubbed. Whether he's doing it himself or Trump's administration is doing it for him. Who knows? But that's also something that's been confirmed. Oh, guess what? Guess what? Elon is also censoring people talking about him and Epstein in the same sentence now. Apparently, users are saying, "Oh, our shit's getting shadow banned." Now, of course, could be hearsay. You know, people complain about the views their tweets get all the time. You know, so we can't say much about this. But what would ever give us the impression that Elon would want this shit censored is like a free speech thing. Basically, Section 230 prevents owners of social media companies from getting lawsuits based on the stuff that people creating content on their social media sites say. All right, so if they were to get lawsuits, that would cause censoring of a bunch of people's content. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt and these guys are saying, hey, it's for the good of people.
For the good of what? So covering up these monsters and the literal abominations that they're doing. I don't even gotta watch the rest, bro. And which one story, guys? All this stuff, and if I don't know if he's talking about it. And also, Super Bowl. Yep, guys. There you go. Exposing the darkness of these evil people that basically unrule. I'm not gonna say unrule. I don't want to say that. I don't believe in that. They don't rule of anything. Those are all just puppets. Even they aren't masters or nothing. They're nothing, bro. They're nothing. They're just puppets. Even the enemy is a puppet, just being used by God. That's literally all it is. That's all it is. They're all puppets, all of them. So let's read this for a moment. Fret not thyself because of evildoers. So don't fear this evil. Don't fear it if you're not evil. For God, for you and me, you're on your staff. They comfort me. That's some 23. Neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Don't be envious. Why would you envy that? Why would you envy the abominable things that they do? Because they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. There you go. Trust and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. So just trust in God. I trust in God and do good. So you could dwell in the land, and you could be satisfied. Delight yourself in God, and He'll give you the desires of thine heart. See how I'm delighting myself in God right now? Delight yourself in God. Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust Him, and He shall bring it to pass. So there we go. So just trust in God. But the wicked are insecure, man. The wicked are basically dead. They have no soul. They have no hearts. And most of these guys here, especially the ones in the business, finance, they're not even human beings. They're not even human beings. Technically, they're not even human. Because the wicked are not even human beings. Think about that for a second. So, yeah. These are just evil people. People are gonna say it's a group, and they don't act as a group, bro. Come on, bro. Like it's just evil people. That's all it is. You could call it a cult, but like it's just evil people that are enslaved by the devil to just be wicked and try to bring chaos. But bro, God laughs at the president. I'm just laughing because, bro, they're not gonna do nothing, bro. The wicked got nothing, bro. They're nothing. They're nothing. That's it. Anyways, that's all I want to really talk about. There's a pretty short stream, but this is just about the Epstein files. More people should talk about this. There's something very important. And I might look at this YouTuber because he said some things that I really liked. Yeah, he has a lot of knowledge. But I mean, he's older than me, and he's older than me, and he traveled, and somebody who travels gains a lot of wisdom. I mean, of course, I've traveled a little bit, but not as much as he has. I haven't traveled to the point where I've gone to like Hawaii. So like, damn, he needs to post more. He's not making nothing on this channel. But he needs to just post more videos, man. You're only making 3K. You have all these subscribers only making 3K. I'm telling you guys right now, the more views per hour you have, the more money you make off of YouTube. You want to make money off of YouTube, you gotta prioritize views. You gotta keep people watching your content all the time. That's what you want. So that's why I have variety in my channel. That's why I didn't want my channel to be one thing. Because I was thinking in my mind, okay, if I want people to watch my stuff all the time, I have to have variety. I have to blend everything together. Because if I don't do that, what if I make just gaming or make it one thing solely, not many people are gonna watch it. I gotta make something that everybody's gonna watch. Even if they don't care about this or that, they're gonna watch it for their skit. Or if they're a gamer, they're gonna watch it for the skit and for the gaming. So yeah, now that I have that variety, now I can focus on one thing. And once I mean, I'm already successful rich in that stuff. When I was manifesting now, and it's already a year, so yeah. Okay, that's kind of lazy. Using the same thumbnail. Bro, he needs to post. He needs to post more, man. He just, it's not being popular. It's not. That's not what it's about. Like you could just, I call it. I don't know what to call it, but I call it. You're just getting more views per hour. Like there are Christian YouTubers that probably like, okay, let me look at Nick Jones. Nick Jones probably makes a lot of money. I'm thinking he makes like 30,000, 35,000. I mean, he has millions of subs. I think he makes 35,000. Around 30,000 to 50,000 with this one channel. Oh, wait. Only 3K to 10K? Okay, he's not making nothing. Oh my gosh. These guys, they gotta post more, man. Speed spend an entire day. What did I say? Guys, I'm not lying when I said this. I've already said this in multiple streams I've been saying this for years. Speed back in summer 2023. Some pastor went up to him. I don't remember what the pastor was called. And, he asked him, do you believe in Christ? And he basically denied Christ there. And then he became Muslim or whatever the heck. So I'm telling you, Speed is not Christian or anything. Even though he grew up in the church, he's not Christian. I don't know why. It seems like to me that that Speed is of the world. Speed's of the world. Speed's basically of the world, man. Because Speed, man, Speed's of the world. It's like, that's why I don't watch Speed, especially not anymore. I got reacted to him a couple of times on the stream, but then I stopped because YouTube copyrighted me for watching the stream, even though I did that before. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I was on YouTube and not on like Twitch or something, and it was a live stream, but that doesn't make any sense. How come his live streams are copyrighted, but his videos aren't? That doesn't make any sense. If I were to watch a Kai stream, that wouldn't happen. Anyways. Yeah, anyways. Okay, since I saw this, I'm gonna watch. Because I want to see what Speed's even doing in Africa. What else he's doing in Africa. Because I saw the earlier streams, but I haven't seen the rest. I didn't think, I thought Speed would be like, nah, but if Speed's getting to this nonsense, doing stuff he's not supposed to be doing, playing around with evil stuff, then
Speed was in Benin. I think it was like last week or maybe
Okay,
like a week and a
Benin.
half ago. He was doing this
Hey.
entire African tour in Benin. He was averaging crazy numbers. I mean, I think he had like 250,000 people watching concurrently across like YouTube and Twitch. It was wild. And he was in Benin. Now, Benin has a very large presence of voodoo, a very large presence of African ancestral religion. And this part's very interesting because they set up a whole ritual specifically for Speed. So they knew that Speed was coming and they planned this specifically for Speed, this entire ritual. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything about this haystack situation, but one thing that I do know is from what I watched, here's the thought process. They literally took a child, couldn't have been any older than maybe 8 years old, probably younger than 8 years old. They took the child, they buried the child underground, they put haystacks on top of the child, they lit matches, and they threw matches underground where the child was buried. Smoke consumed the entire haystack. And then suddenly the haystack starts jumping around and moving and they start doing a whole bunch of dances and stuff like that. And
Voodoo's the only thing I've seen where like you see the actual demonic manifestation. That's actually really terrifying. I mean, like I'm not saying like scary, like you should be scared, but like that's dangerous. Like that's really bad. And people just see, and people are just like, bro, these people are just spiritually dead or just zombies, bro. Because like, how do you not like? It annoys me so much. It makes me angry, bro. It's like people like, it's like, do you not see what like? It's like this how bro. This really shows what 1 John 4 verse, whatever verse it was, that the world's on the power of the evil one, because I mean, it's true, because people don't even see the obvious. It's like it angers me.
they claim that the spirits are satisfied with that quote sacrifice.
Yeah,
And on
you're saying demons, basically.
Wait, how they moving? Are these robots?
It's the spirit of death, 100%. That's what they claim.
But there's no one in it. There's spirits.
They're spirits? What the hell? Oh my gosh! What the? Yo! How is it moving like that? Oh no, buddies! What is this one doing? Oh, how is these moving? Bro, he's spraying on all of them. He's controlling it. Bro. That is spirits in there.
But what I realized is they're really just finessing. There's people inside of it who are making it move. They're really just finessing.
What?
That's what I realized. That's what they're really just finessing. What I realized is they're really just But you said it'll make you have nightmares. Low key, it is kind of creepy. No, you said it'll make you have nightmares. Low key, it is kind of creepy. But what I realized is, and like I said, we don't got to watch the whole thing. But like I said, I just think it's significant because they wouldn't otherwise be having this ritual. Phenomenal art. But the spirit, prayer, that's what I think. I think he needs the stream as soon as he hits go live. I think those individuals are pretty young. I think they're pretty young. I think they're children.
To your left hand. Are you ask?
Yeah, not the trees, bro. Fucking, bro. Like, it doesn't seem like he's, like, the only thing he knows, like, about, it doesn't seem like he's, like, participating in any of it. It just seems like they're trying to get to know the culture, but the culture is just very evil. Anyways. She has sealed a man because of his faith, friends in faith. The friends you pick matter. Yep. The friends you pick do matter. They do matter. They do matter. They do matter. They matter. They matter. They matter. They matter. 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 Who's better?
Yo, this video I'm about to share with you guys, it's gonna blow your mind. It is AI generated, but there is a lot of truth in this. Here's Nickelodeon. We know about Pizzagate and how they're doing weird things with children. And look at that, man. It's nasty, bro. And then you see the Grammy Awards, and you see Jay-Z and his handler And in order for and you know, Pusha T just got caught doing weird stuff too. In order for you to gain a Grammy, right, you have to, you know, I see what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we're not even
Yeah,
talking about.
NBA lottery, right? NBA rigged. This is all rigged. All rigged. The Luka
Yeah.
trade when he came to the Lakers, rigged because NBA views was tanking. So they have to come up with some type of drama. They have to switch up the teams to increase the rankings or the ratings. It's all rigged, guys. This video exposes it. So you see TMZ. How come every time there's a big news event, right? TMZ is the first one to break it down because it's an inside job, guys. It's an inside job. The mafia, the cartel, they do a great job with running it. You see Bill Gates right here. This is crazy, bro. This is an AI generated video, but it's so true. And Bill Gates has been allegedly, that's why he has his lip looking like that.
Yeah,
Right? This is just a distraction. You know, just focus on the Bible, like the religious one people were saying. Or just focus on the Bible. No, guys, God is exposing this. Okay, He's bringing this all into the light. Make no mistake about this. I'm 100% confident this is the Most High God. He is exposing this. Look what happened to the CEO of Chuck E. Cheese. I put it on the screen from on the list. And you guys know, for those who don't, it's for time as a kid. So to the people who are like, oh, this is just no. I refuse to believe that. Bill Gates. This is the guy who literally pushed down people's throats back in 2020 and 2021, telling you guys to get this, fear mongering the people. Okay, now he's been caught. He's been exposed doing some weird stuff, right? And these are the same people who are holier than thou. They're using science as their god, and the whole time this is what they're doing to innocent children. It's sick, bro. It's honestly sick, and someone has to speak up against this. Someone has to. Is he in the hot tub? Now, I don't know why they put Chris Tucker on there. You see Bill Clinton and stuff. Chris Tucker, I remember I saw an article that he stopped. He didn't want to participate in, I think it was Rush Hour 3 or the new Friday movie because, he became a born again Christian. But apparently he was on the list too, so I don't know. Maybe he's getting blackballed. I don't know. All right, but I find that interesting.
yeah.
Interesting why Chris Tucker was on there. All right, then you have the Pope. We already know, guys. We already know how the Pope is. Matter of fact, let me show you guys this picture. Guys, I'm telling you, to the people saying that this doesn't matter, because I already know how some people are, right? No, you're wrong, bro. This matters. This is all getting exposed. Yet people will still blindly follow these people, man. So the photo's real. There's no AI, right? You could fact check it if you want. And this is not me saying that you got to convert to any of this. Like, I don't care what you are. Like, that's between you and God, right? But I mean, look at the signs, guys. The signs were all there. It's all one big stage. It's all, this world is all a stage, guys, and not many people could see what's going on. Okay, these evil demons are being exposed, and God is allowing it. Everything that's done in the dark will always manifest itself in the light. He just got exposed. Religious leader, he just got exposed too for being on the list. Absolutely. It's a matrix, y'all. This is all a matrix. Everybody who's being pushed in the media is all in on it. All in on it. All being exposed. And someone I'm so glad I posted this on Instagram first before my YouTube account, because I didn't see this. So these two guys behind here on the right side are apparently the Island Boys. And everybody is like tying them to Jeffrey Epstein, and they actually came out and said that, that they were related to him. We're saying that's admitted it, that they men are that, especially how someone just rises to the media, telling you, bro. In the lab, they're cloning is real, y'all. I'm gonna talk about Joe Biden in a bit. Right, here's the Human Cloning Center. They showed you right after. So this is what caught my eye. So Call of Duty, right? We know microtransactions, they pretty much ruined gaming. We know Call of Duty was probably the biggest gaming, the biggest game for the past almost 2 decades now. Now it's kind of like slowed off, but I'm just really interested in why they put Call of Duty there. I know it is the biggest game. Yeah, I'm really interested in why they put Call of Duty. Maybe y'all let me know, guys. Maybe there's some insight. There was in the Black Ops 1 campaign, There was some conspiracy. I forgot what it was. So maybe they're all in on it. Let's put it like that. And apparently, one of the guys who had ties with Call of Duty, he passed away in a car accident. I think it was last year. Okay, wait, hold up. Pause. So now we're going to the Wall Street guys. Okay, so you guys see Jerome Powell, which now I think Donald Trump just got a new chairman, so I think he got fired. Guys, Wall Street, all one big scam, all one manipulation, shorting the market. It's a scam. It's manipulation, market manipulation. It's a scam, guys. They're all in on it, all of it. So you guys see that. You guys see, he's in control of Wall Street. That's how they make their money, guys. That's how all these people make their money, become billionaires by market manipulation. You guys see Bitcoin. Now, a lot of people are talking right now about Bitcoin being tied to Jeffrey Epstein. Like, a lot of people are saying, oh, he made it. He created Bitcoin. And it just came out. I just saw this yesterday that he did invest $400 million in Coinbase. Okay, which is kind of crazy. This is back in 2014. Let me find this, guys, so I can show you guys. Let me find this quick. Okay, I found it. And this is how you know, guys, it's all rigged. Bitcoin, blockchain, XRP, all this has already been decided years in advance before the public knows. Okay. So Jeffrey Epstein invested $3 million in Coinbase in 2014. Okay, this is way before Bitcoin was probably less than $1,000. No one really heard about blockchain and crypto and all that back in the days. Of course, people knew about it, but it wasn't like how it is now. So you see how this is all inside, guys. This has all been planned. All this has already been planned years in the head. It's all been exposed. And if anybody wants to fact check this, go ahead. You could. It's all on this. All this information is. It's not old news, but like it's already out there now. This is all going viral everywhere. Okay. So he invested in Coinbase in 2014. Okay. So the elites, the satanic cabal, these people who run the show, these child SA, you guys know, they already knew about crypto blockchain years ago, decades. Isn't that crazy, bro? That is so crazy. And the whole time, back when Bitcoin was cheap, they were telling people that it's a scam. The government's gonna ban it. This such and such. The whole time they were just buying it up. Absolutely insane, bro. It's all rigged. It's all rigged. And speaking of rigged, this is gonna blow your mind. All right, I posted this on my Facebook. But if you want, you could fact check if you want, Google it or something like that, right? But Epstein owned a company, Zero Trust, and they won the Powerball lottery. And I believe someone left a comment in here, and they showed. Let me see if I could find it real quick. It says right here, he actually won 4 times. The odds are 1. Oh wait, let me actually make sure you guys can read it. Hold up. Okay, it says he actually won 4 times. The odds are 1 in a quadrillion. That's the actual number. Look it up. 1 to the 23rd power. The same odds as every human on Earth getting struck by lightning every day of their life. It's rigged, guys. So all that lottery, guys, is just the poor losing their money and the rich getting richer and richer. And this is all being exposed, guys. It's all being exposed. And what do you hear right now? You hear Donald Trump wanting to go to. There's rumors right now that, or actually, it's not a rumor. It's not even allegedly. Right now, the American government is warning people that are in Iran to leave Iran. Okay, they're warning people to leave Iran. Okay, so you have that. And all this, guys. All this is just a cover up to hide all this that's being exposed. Also, you have the Super Bowl coming up. But that's another distraction that people are gonna, it's gonna rock the people to sleep. So you have all this stuff going on, guys. And they're the elites are using what they have to do to sweep this under the rug. So I'm gonna keep on applying pressure to this, man. I'm gonna keep on exposing this. Then you have, I think that's ISIS. You see how, wow, that wouldn't surprise me, guys. You see how they fearmonger the people on the media, but the whole time it's like they're all in on it too.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know who those guys are. This should shock people. This, guys, I did not even see. Okay, I don't know who these people are, and I didn't even notice this until I looked at my. I'm so glad I posted this on my IG. I posted this on IG first, and I saw the comments. They're like, Mark, look, did you notice there was 2 Bidens? Guys, right here, Biden number 1, Biden number 2, and you see Obama and then the Bushes and all that, right? I've been saying this, guys. If you guys have been following my channel, I make shorts, live streams. I've been saying that Joe Biden that they were showing us, before his time ran out and Trump took over, that was an actor. That was someone in a meat suit playing his role. That was not Biden. And you guys see how they put two Bidens in here, bro. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. You can't write a better script than this. It's it's crazy how this is all being exposed, guys. And us conspiracy theorists, it's no longer conspiracy, guys. It seems like all these quote unquote conspiracies, they all coming true. They're all coming true. So it's like now we're not crazy. We're just highly spiritually enlightened by the Most High. You guys see right here. You guys see the King Trump. You know how Trump is always promoting McDonald's, which I believe he's paid to promote it, but that's just allegedly. But you see Mark Zuckerberg. You see whatever his name is, the CEO of the OpenAI. You have Elon Musk, and then you have I don't know who that dude is behind there. And you guys see that Trump, he's king. Trump is king, right? And you see the puppets. They're just they're all in on the market manipulation. They're all in on the rig job. And they just got to make sure, King Trump is, satisfied. He has his McDonald's. It's the guys. This world is so fake, guys. It's a stage, man. It's a stage. It's a stage, man. It's a stage, bro. And then remember, everybody got a puppet master. All these satanic elites, they all got a puppet master. So you see right here, you see Benjamin Yahoo, whatever his name is. Okay, he's a puppet master of Trump, right? And on the rest of the other puppets. So you see how they showed him right after? And so people were saying this is time traveling. I don't know. Maybe it is time traveling, right? And you guys see right here on the top right where you see the color screen in the middle. There's a lot of people talking about here. Let me show you. Now this is AI generated. That's why I don't really think too much of this. But I've been seeing. Let me see if I could find it real quick for y'all. Now take this with a grain of salt. So you guys see in the top of the building in the middle, you see the emergency broadcast system, and in the Super Bowl, the colors resemble that, right? Not saying that anything's gonna happen in the Super Bowl. I don't know. I'm not watching it, so I guess I'll just have to be on Twitter to see what happens within this weekend. I live in San Francisco, or I don't live in San Francisco. I live in the Bay Area, so I'm by there. So we'll see what happens, right? Because once again, guys, they like to. When their Super Bowl's on, when the NBA Finals is on, when the people are distracted, that's when they like to enroll out, push out their martial law, their lockdowns, things of that sort. So we'll have to wait and see. So I don't know if this is him time traveling, him being a vampire, him looking at the time. The time is now. I'm not sure, which AI agent created this, but it definitely rings an alarm because all what's happening is all the Most High God exposing this. All this is all being exposed, and you got to think about it. What are Christians doing to speak out against this? Are they letting people know? Yeah, these people your world leaders, your world government. It's a satanic cult. It says satanic club.
Yep.
Where the elites all just do their they do nasty stuff. They SA children. Apparently, they don't know where the children of the what the children that they got what. I'm trying to keep it clean with my language, so it's hard for me to put it out there, because it's how we're on YouTube. Usually if I'm on Twitch or something like that, I could be more open. But people are saying that the reason why their victims can't speak out against it because they ate the you guys adding up the pieces of the puzzle. I mean, it's just sick, bro. It's honestly sick. And you got people like Bill Gates. I made a video talking about this a couple days ago. I forgot what I titled it. But it was pretty much like what Mr. Beast is doing. And he just got a partnership with the Rothschilds. And pretty much they want to replace actual meat, like chicken meat, pork or beef and stuff like that. They want to on Earth, right? Has one of the biggest companies, because our bodies are a temple. We're supposed to be eating the things that God has created. Yep. But man has perverted it. And I don't even believe Bill Gates is a human. Elon Musk. I don't believe Mark Zuckerberg. I don't believe these guys are human, bro. They got to be of the reptilian bloodline, bro. I know that's deep. Oh, speaking of that, let me show you all this video.
Yeah, all right. There you have it. Oh, notification. This is a message. Closed area event. Okay. Oh, guys, yeah, that's all I have. So, guys, so I know people are like, so what do I do about it? Just be aware of that. So, of course, this knowledge is useless if it's not if you don't like know what this means, like for God and all that stuff. Like read the Bible, man. Understand the world that we live in. Watch the world full of evil. Because God gave humanity their own free will, and they decided to turn against God. So that's why God decided, you know what? Use my own people, and those are the evil people. And it looks like the majority of people are just evil. I don't know why. I don't know why it's that way. It shouldn't be that way. Just God desires everybody to come to the true knowledge of Him. But I mean, it's you guys that gotta make that choice. I'm already at God's side. I'm always on God's side, always. What happened in the past was the past. Made mistakes. Fell into sin. But I was a lot younger. I didn't have any knowledge and I didn't know anything. But now that I know a lot, I'll never fall into sin to the evil ever again. And flee from all evil. So, yeah. When I come back, it's been almost an hour. I want the stream to be an hour long. I think it is. So that's good. Guys, don't be scared or anything. These evil people, they'll be put to an end very quick because their time is up. Their time is up. And people are like, okay, how do I operate in this world? Realize that God created this earth, right? And I just suddenly called it Matrix, right? And the Matrix is basically this evil, spiritual wickedness in high places that basically, quote unquote, rule the earth. But it's temporary because majority of people decided to go against God. So what's gonna happen? So there you go. And guys, the truth of the matter is that when it comes to the world and stuff like that, that's just how it is for now because it's a matrix. That's why it's called a matrix, a simulation. It's a matrix because it's not real. It's fake. It's a simulation. It's temporary. It's something that God is allowing for a temporary amount of time. And the reason why in this simulation, which means there's nothing new under the sun, which means it happens over and over again. Because humanity just and another thing I want to say is that, bro, humanity just does not learn. It's like humanity just does not learn, bro. Everything that's happening now has already happened multiple times because it's a simulation that God has put in place because humanity just will not listen. If majority of people go against God, which apparently has happened every time, this is what's gonna continue happening. Evil people are gonna control the earth, control with asterisk with quotations, because quote unquote, because they don't really have any power to do anything. But they're gonna continue to be in rule because, well, it's temporary. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Because majority of people just don't want to do God's will. So they're going to be given over to evil. And the people that are righteous, they'll be sustained. They'll be protected from that evil. So that's why this world is evil. Because, okay, I'll say this right now. If like majority of people, out of the 8 billion people on this planet, if most of them would turn to God, like really turn to God, and really worship God in spirit and truth, this whole world will turn around. This whole world will turn around. This whole world will turn around. But what will happen? I hope. I hope. But the reason why the world is like the way it is because the majority of people didn't choose God for whatever reason. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyways, I don't care about that stuff. I care about a picture of God and hoping that people turn to God, doing good to work. Basically. And there you go. Living only life. Being a successful YouTuber and streamer and other things. That's all I have. No fear. None of that, guys. Don't be in fear. People may be confused. People may be like, wait, what? Wait, what? There's no confusion here, guys. There's no confusion. Because a lot of people are going to be confused. But like, bro, if you're confused, bro, then, I'm going to say this prayer, God, if there's any confusion, I pray that confusion may be resolved. Just my prayer to God the Father. Amen. Because confusion is not of God. So that's all I got for you guys. It's been an hour. So I'll see you guys later. I'm going to say one last thing. Because people are going to be like, okay, what do I do with this information? Why does this matter? Why this matters is because they should get you towards God, to read the Bible and to preach the name of God and get people living for God. The whole point of God exposing this is for people to realize, what's rotting the earth and what we should do. Turn to God, do His will, abide in Him, trust in Him, expose darkness and preach the gospel, get people to live for Christ. And then once we get most people on to be with God, to have a true relationship with God, guess what happens? That evil gets destroyed. That's simple. Bro, we don't even have to go through this apocalypse. We don't got to go through none of that. If people just turn to God but will that happen? I hope. God bless you all. I'll see you guys in the next live stream.